The event, held in front of a crowd in Davenport, was a pre-recorded, hour-long interview hosted by Fox's Sean Hannity. Over course of an hour, the former president made many claims on topics ranging from U.S. withdrawal from Afghanistan to criminal allegations against him. CNN had previously confirmed Trump's similar claims. Here's a look at some of the claims the former president repeated during Tuesday's town hall criticizing President Joe Biden's process of withdrawing American troops from Afghanistan in 2021. Trump said, "They also left $85 billion worth of the best military equipment for rebuilding the army. At the most shameful moment in our country's history, they left behind not $1 million or $1 billion, but $85 billion. They left military equipment worth $100,000. Facts first. Trump's $85 billion figure is wrong. Although a significant portion military equipment provided by United States to Afghan forces was actually left to Taliban upon U.S. withdrawal. Department of Defense estimates that this equipment is worth approximately $7.1 billion. This is roughly an amount $18.6 billion. Between 2005 and 2021, 200 million lira of equipment was provided to Afghan forces. Some of the equipment left behind was also rendered unusable before U.S. forces withdrew. As other fact-checkers have previously explained, $85 billion is a rounded figure for the total amount of money Congress appropriated to a fund that supported Afghan security forces during the war. A small portion of this funding was for equipment. Accusations against Trump called the charges stemming from 4 criminal cases against him a trumped up and claimed that while he was indicted 4 times, legendary mobster Al Capone was only indicted once. I often say Al Capone. If you like criminals, he was one of the greatest of all time. He was a mob boss and was once accused of something like him. They called him Scarface. I've been impeached 4 times. Trump said. As a Brad Schwartz, co-author of a book about Capone, told CNN, Capone was indicted at least 6 times. Capone was indicted 3 times in 1931 alone. That year he was convicted of tax evasion and sentenced to 11 years in federal prison. Schwartz, co-author of Scarface and Untouchables, Al Capone, Eliot Ness, and the Battle of Chicago, explained 3 indictments as follows. A secret indictment for tax evasion was distributed in March 1931. Expiration statute limitations for wages as 1924. In June 1931, a larger indictment filed with more than 20 charges related to tax evasion during period 1925 to 1929, and in same month, a smuggling conspiracy indictment based on work Eliot Ness and Untouchables. Schwartz also noted 2 lesser-known indictments of Capone that did not result in convictions: a 1926 federal indictment for conspiracy to violate prohibition laws and a 1933 county indictment for racketeering. Schwartz said, "Of course, it's not a race, but it's worth noting that Capone was